TJ and I, we love to find the pockets of the universe, little signs in the universe that give us hope, faith, belief that there's a larger power that connects us all. So I'm driving around yesterday, and I'm thinking about Varsity Blues, because that movie rips.
Random.
Brockman and I were on the golf course the other day. We were talking about it. We're saying, wow, that'd be a great play, Varsity Blues on stage. I don't want your life.
That was on last night, actually.
Just love Varsity Blues, and I'm thinking about sequels. Should they do a Varsity Blues sequel? Where's Tweeter now? Prequel. Coach John Voight, the early years, his 70s offensive schemes ahead of its time in East Texas. You know, the prequel, you focus it on Coach. Do we want to see Lance Harbor and Pee Wee football? Rest in peace to the legend Paul Walker. Moxie, a sequel where Mox now is coming back to coach. Tweeter's in town. He's not on the straight and narrow.
There you go.
Maybe that's a show on Peacock. Who knows? Varsity Blues. But I'm thinking about sequels. And, you know, sequels get a bad rap in Hollywood. You think sequel, it's never as good as the original.
Because part twos are usually pretty bad.
Yeah, because you're the one who goes Friday night to go see Dumb and Dumber.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. You're the one who goes to see Zoolander 2. There must be more to this story. I can't wait to see the big screen debut of Ben's friend, the fat Jewish. Played himself. Critics said he was unconvincing. I know TJ's buddies with Mila Kunis, but you ever seen American Psycho 2?
No.
Not her finest effort. American Psycho 2.
That's a thing? That got
That's a real movie.
That really got made?
Yes.
It exists, bro.
Patrick Bateman, nowhere to be seen, but he's off returning videotapes. But American Psycho 2.
Listening to Huey Lewis.
So sequels, Caddyshack 2, they never hold up, right?
Oh, Caddyshack 2, terrible.
But TJ's taught me a lot this week because we shared a beautiful rigatoni and pizza the other night at Stella Barra. And I was saying, you know, when I was in Japan in 2013, the Olympics felt like they were so far off. Mm-hmm. So I thought, wow, it'd be so cool to cover an Olympics. I'd love to cover an Olympics. And I said to TJ, unfortunately, that didn't work out this year. I'm here, you know, having a rigatoni with you in Santa Monica. And he goes, hey, man, you've been on Peacock for 3 weeks during the Olympics. You've been covering the Olympics.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that changed my perspective.
Ben.
You're absolutely right. Sometimes the things that we want are right in front of us and we don't even know because we're too caught up in the mundane and the insane. And you taught me that perspective. So you know what? Sequels aren't bad in Hollywood. Sequels are great in Hollywood. Arguably the greatest movie of the last 100 years, The Godfather 2, is a sequel.
Facts.
We joke often about these Fast and Furious movies. Those movies rip. Are you telling me with no Fast 2, we don't get the friendship between Paul Walker and Tyrese? We don't get Statham in Fast 6? The Star Wars saga, the Harry Potter films, Die Hard 2 and 3. Those are great movies.
Godfather Part 2.
Godfather Part 2 is up there for any movie.
Yeah, I mean,
let alone just sequels. So then I get home, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'd love to see a sequel in the Super Bowl. Driving around Los Angeles. Los Angeles is going to be home to the Super Bowl in 4 months. I don't think we realize that yet.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm driving around thinking about sequels to Varsity Blues, and then all of a sudden I start thinking about a sequel between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs, a rematch. It's like the mega powers explode at WrestleMania to see these two legends go at it one more time.
Oh, yeah, brother. Freak out, yeah.
And then I'm flipping around the TV, and what's on TV on HBO? Varsity Blues.
Hey, life, man.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Is that not a pocket of the universe telling me that the Super Bowl rematch in Los Angeles this year will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs? That's a sign. I'm driving around. I'm thinking about Varsity Blues sequels. I start thinking about sequels for the Super Bowl. I get home, what's on TV? Varsity Blues. Come on. If you can't find the beauty in the universe for moments like that, then what are we doing here? I don't think there's anything you could tell me sitting here in August that would make me think that it's not going to be Chiefs and Bucs.
Ooh, Ben Lyons, you know, I love where your head's at. I love where your head's at. And as we sit here on August 10th.
I'll say it now. Chiefs and Bucs, let's run it back.
Yeah, look, I love it. Awesome. Well, the last time we had a repeat Super Bowl, Cowboys-Bills. TJ, is that correct? I know we played 4 straight NBA Finals.
It's so long ago with the Cowboys. When you start talking Cowboys and Super Bowl, it's just so long ago.
But I think Cowboys-Bills was the last.
I can't remember.
Was the last repeat Super Bowl.
Disrespectful.
And you know those games weren't great. Obviously, the Cowboys were a powerhouse back then. But
we were so good.
I think those are the 2 best teams in the NFL, right? I think they got the 2 best betting odds to go to the Super Bowl, to win the Super Bowl, and they have say what you want. They've got the two most exciting quarterbacks. What Tom Brady is doing at his age is unbelievable, and it's we're never going to see it again. Like, every time he does something, it's first player ever at this age, and he shows no signs of slowing down. He's
messing
touchdowns.
it up for other sports. We are now we're in the NBA, we're thinking that guys still have stuff in the tank at 35, 36, 37, because TB12's out there at 94 throwing out touchdown passes. But if you told me today that there was a reason why that it's not going to be Chiefs and Bucs, I would think you're crazy. I don't understand what there could possibly be that would make me think, you know what? It's actually got a chance to be something else. Barring some catastrophic injury, they just look like well-oiled machines that added the pieces they needed in the offseason to get better. I think it'd be the best thing for fans if that's not your team. You know, I'm a Rams fan, you're a Patriots fan, you like the Cowboys, Del Tufo, Steelers Nation, right?
Steelers.
Who are you root for? You're a Rams guy?
Rams.
Okay, you're a Rams guy. So,
Kind of. He's a Rams guy.
So if your team's not going to go to the Super Bowl, if your team's not going to make it, I think this is the best Super Bowl for you. To see the best two quarterbacks, the most exciting, dynamic.
Right.
Regardless if you think Brady's the best, he's the best storyline going in the sport. This is a rematch. It's happening. Let's buckle up.
Yeah, let's buckle up.
Let's get ready for it. I felt it driving around Los Angeles, thinking about Varsity Blues, thinking about sequels. Then I saw the stadium off in the distance. Like, oh my God, there's going to be a Super Bowl here in 4 months. I can't get a reservation at Tao now if I tried for Super Bowl weekend. Place has sushi and pad thai.
And you talk about how Tom Brady screwed it up in other sports. He screwed it up in his own sport. Just look what happened with Aaron Rodgers, this whole drama that went on in Green Bay and Los Angeles back and forth this offseason. Russell Wilson suddenly was like talking crap about his line on Dan Patrick and then miraculously threw out, well, I don't want to be traded, but if I was to be traded,
this is where I'd like to go.
Here are the 4 teams that I would like to go. And then all of a sudden it's kumbaya now with Pete Carroll, even though the Bears made an offer. Like, come on. Like, Tom Brady is just screwing with everyone's head right now because of what he's doing at 44 years old. You saw him in Canton this weekend hanging out with Peyton Manning's family. Tom Brady looks younger than everybody there. Like, he looks younger than Calvin Johnson, who saw this great tweet. Did you see this great tweet?
No.
Calvin Johnson was a freshman at Georgia Tech in 2004, right after Brady won his 3rd Super Bowl. Calvin Johnson played his rest of his college career, got drafted into the NFL, played his entire career, waited the 5-year waiting period to make the Hall of Fame, and is now in the Hall of Fame. Tom Brady still playing in the NFL.
That is so stupid.
That's stupid. That makes me feel bad just for everyone and for Calvin Johnson, for myself, for where I was in my life at 2004 to compared to where I am now, living in the bowels of the Rich Eisen Show studios. That's insane.
Insane.
Wow.
It's insane. So, yeah, I'm totally with you. If it's Chiefs, Bucs again, I am 100% on board, and I'll be at the game because it's going to be amazing,
It's going to be
Mike.
a 9-iron down the street. Yeah, it's right
in.
here. Yeah, it's happening. There's a little pocket in the universe yesterday that told me.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.